Well, game 3 of our local club tournament. So I facing off the Overcome player, and well, what he got for his army is we playing diagonal and hold the center. You can see a corner in the middle of the board. He got 3 bruisers with great weapon, then a unit of 5 bombardiers, then a big unit of tribesmen. In there, he got his caster with pyromancy. He got a BSB who is pretty cheap, as well as a lord who is as well pretty offensively kitted. And then he got, you can see one of them, 2 Skratapults hiding in the forest. He got then 5 more bombardiers and then some heavy monstrous cav, and that's his army. Well, for my list, I stayed pretty much back to going from the far part from my army. I got the giant, I got the chimera, I got 8 dogs, and then I got the hellscream cannon, and then I got my 2 barbarian units. In one of them I got my caster, path of shamanism, of course a wizard master. I think he is that as well, and my BSB is pretty much no equipment at all. I think I gave him a shield. Then I got a chariot. The tri-scooter steer is proxy for a war shrine, which I forgot to bring to this tournament. Then I got the blood beast, a mauler chariot, Mark of Wrath, and 3 skullstalkers and 8 dogs who are placed poorly because they are not within 12 inches of my general, which was just bad placement of my part. But you will see how this go. He dropped everything first, so he will have to go first. And he pushes forward. He stayed back with one of his bruiser unit because I got the ambushing, 2 ambushing fallen beast and a ambushing unit of 20 barbarians. With the, of course, the Jarl with the skull splitter bow in it. You can also see I have hidden inside the forest 3 Brewsters as well. But they are pushing forward with everything he's got. His Skratapult hit my first unit of barbarians, so you can see they did a number of them, unfortunately. But this is not a unit who are supposed to go in combat, and they are Mock of Lust as well, so they don't face any panic check or anything like that. Well, this was just poor placement on my part. I think his bombardiers shoot at the dogs, kill a couple of them, and they broke and run off the board. Well, for my turn, this was kind of poor for him. His bombardier got hit by the hellscream cannon. I think I killed 1 dude, and he failed his panic check and run away. Through the bruisers, I think, and that's why. No, they are just running away. Everything else passes their panic check, and I basically stay back because I think in the long run, with my ambushing stuff, I will be able to take care of his shooting, and I don't want to go into that big unit of tribesmen with all of his nasty character in it. Well, I have no picture of his turn. That's basically because he just back away with everything. And well, this is my turn. My fallen beast jump off the board. You can see he has bombardier have rallied and stuff like that. And yeah, he have taken out his general and moved it into that Bruce unit to take care of the giant and the chimera coming up that flank. And I think that's kind of a mistake because now his tribesman bunker is pretty weak. His caster also suffered 2 wounds from a miscast. And yeah, this is not good for him. Last turn my hellscream cannon killed off one of his cab here. Unfortunately he passes his panic check. He had his BSB and stuff within range, so yeah, unfortunately. Well, I don't have a picture of his turn 3, but not much happened. He pushes forward the tribesman a bit, and then I see my chance. He did get rid of all of the fallen beast in the back and stuff like that. I think one of the fallen beasts managed to charge his bombardier in the front to keep them up. I had to get rid of one of his scratapults with swarm of insects, I think. So in my turn, basically, I charged his big unit with his skull crushers because I think they can get rid of his BSB, and then he only have like a couple of strength 4 attack each turn, and that cannot hurt me at all. I also send in the Mole Chariot, so I think in the long run I cause fear, I can hopefully break them. The Blood Beast I sent into a Tusker Cav, hopefully there I can manage to break them, or at least hold them up long enough for my Skull Crusher to take care of his tribesman unit. And well, his general is far away, and hopefully I can get rid of his BSB so he won't have any reroll in the Blood Beast combat. That's at least the plan. Well, it didn't work that way. His Tusker Cav hold, you can see here he had moved his general up to charge me next turn. You can also see I got off to break the spirit on his unit, but he manages to kill a Skull Crusher anyway, but I have killed a lot of his unit. His BSB unfortunately have 1 wound remaining after my turn, but hopefully I can get rid of him next turn, and then his magic dude will have to hop forward, and hopefully I can just kill him as well. Here is the overview of the board. You can see the Chimera have flown forward, the Giant have thrown itself forward. I stay back with my units. He did get off one of the Path of Fire Emergency spell that he put in front of my Barbarians, so that's why I have formed them into 2 wide unit to be able to move past that. And yeah, hopefully I can just move them within the big marker in the middle last turn and score the objective. But anyway, that's how my turn looked like. And yeah, after this combat I totally slaughtered him. I think both his character are dead, so we have 4 normal tribesmen standing there fighting me. He did hold, unfortunately, but you can also see that his Tusker Cav is free to charge me next turn, as well as his general, so that will hurt, but I have made a major number on both his character and his big Death Star unit, so I'm pretty happy with the trade-off, trading off the Skull Crushers and the Mole Chariot for that big unit BSB and his Magician. So really good trade-off for me. Yeah, he of course in his turn send in the charge. I think I did have got enough +1 toughness onto the Mole Chariot maybe, or the Skull Crusher, I don't remember to be honest. But we will see how this one goes. Over here, the Hellscream Cannon plus some Swarm of Insect spell have done a number on these Bombardier units. I think the Chimera also went in, but it's dead now unfortunately. The Giant have gone into his Bruiser unit. Hopefully I will manage to kill them off if I'm roll good enough, but if the Giant is dead, that's not a problem. He's holding up a lot of stuff on this side of the table. And yeah, it doesn't go so good. He's down to 1 wound. I did like 1 wound to his dude, and yeah, I stick at least because I'm stubborn, so that's good. Well, this is kind of harsh for him. Last picture of the game, this is precisely after his surrender. I did break the unit. His general could not be in combat because he killed like 1 Skull Crushers. So his general was out of combat, but he'll actually lose this combat. So he break with both the tribesmen and the what's they call him, Tusker Cav. So he's running away. I pursued him and captured him. I also think the Giant just kill off his bruisers. I think my ambushing unit also went onto the board, killed some other Bombardier unit with throwing axes, which was of course pretty much appreciated. And that's when he calls the game, and it's a 20-0 for the Warriors of the Dark Gods. I know we lack some picture here, but not a lot of interesting tactical maneuvers happened in the movement phase. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game. Feel free, if you have any comments, to put them below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice one.